Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. to shoot. Quick toss to the right. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Quick give. It's Brown. Give and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. That's reeled in. It's Harris. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They'll run it. It's Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. We saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Working from the pistol. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Rolls right. Gonna try to get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. looking for a gap. It's Owens. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Reed. Blasted as he lets it go.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's Reed to throw. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
From the gun, it's Owens. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Reed rushes on. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's changing the play. Motion from the back. Reed throws to the back. Right side, it's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Owens. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Arizona State 30, Texas A&M 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Throwing Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Out wide left, it's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Press center downs going to the air. Finds his target. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he avoids the sack.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. On the move, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Reed on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Craven. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's going to take off inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Making the adjustment. Here's Reed to throw. In traffic, it's Craven. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms. They start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. On target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Owens. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Left side, it's Miller. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Moss. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 4 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's Washington on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the ACC.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It's inside. It's Owens. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Taken down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Running inside. It's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
214 close. 214 close. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority #1, #2, and #3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Throwing Reed. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. Quick give. It's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Bowling. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Drops back on first down. They'll run the screen. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Right side, it's Miller. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Hit as he throws. And he gets rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. And the returner goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's Reed to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Reed. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Reed. Moving to his left. Looking down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Reed. Rush right in his face. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Play fake, Reed. They're all over him. And they got him.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
We've got a potential big upset percolating, and one that could spoil everything this team's worked for up to this point. On play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This team desperately trying to hold on, trying to avoid the late season upset that could be so costly. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. And he gets it away.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Play action with Reed. Look out. He's going to run it. Got a first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First down here for the offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
One more time, it's Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Snapped on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
Finds the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Reed to throw. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Horton. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lucky to get it off.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll try to get it through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Yeah, and that was the big part. You got to get the first down, get that new set of downs, stop the clock. Listen, we're still trailing. We still got to be in a hurry, but the number one priority was getting that first down.
Reed. Stepping to the right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Last chance coming up. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about